The Galactic Council had ruled for 10,000 years. From their crystal spire above New Andromeda, they governed 847 species across 200,000 systems. Their word was law. Their fleets were unmatched. Their authority was absolute, until the humans found the dark matter. "This is your final warning," Counselor Vexthun announced, his hologram towering over Earth's defense platform. "Dismantle your experimental fleet. Surrender your dark matter research, or face total embargo and military intervention." Admiral Keiko Yamamoto stood on the bridge of the Unseen Hand, humanity's first dark matter warship. Around her, the bridge crew worked in silence. Beyond the viewports, nothing. Empty space. Except they weren't alone. "Admiral," Vexthun continued, "the Council has been patient with your species. But this technology threatens the galactic order. Dark matter manipulation is forbidden. It upsets the balance of power." "You mean it upsets your power?" Keiko said calmly. "We have 500 dreadnoughts surrounding your system." "You have what?" 30 experimental ships. Vexthun's tone dripped condescension. "We've tolerated humanity's aggression, your death world barbarism, your refusal to follow protocols. But this ends now." Keiko smiled. "Commander Chun, show them." Chun tapped her console. The space around Earth's orbit shimmered. One by one, ships appeared. Not 30, not 100, 3,000 dark matter vessels, invisible until activated, phasing into regular space. Sleek, silent, each one bristling with weapons the Council had never seen. "What?" Vexthun's hologram flickered. "That's impossible. Our intelligence showed." "Your intelligence showed what we wanted you to see," Keiko said. 30 ships, built publicly, loudly, while you were watching those. Another shimmer. Another 1,000 ships appeared. "We built these. Dark matter doesn't interact with regular matter," Keiko explained, as if teaching a child. "Can't be detected by your sensors. Can't be tracked by your probes. We've been building this fleet for 20 years, right under your nose." She leaned forward. "You want to know the beautiful part? We didn't just build them near Earth." Her smile widened. "Commander, activate the waypoint markers." Across the galaxy, space began to shimmer. Above New Andromeda, 500 dark matter ships materialized around the Council Spire. Around the Chuilian homeworld, 300 ships appeared in formation. At the Vexian military shipyards, 250 ships dropped out of dark matter stealth. Every major Council world, every military installation, every strategic position, surrounded by human vessels that had been there for months, invisible and waiting. Vexthun's hologram showed pure terror. You've had ships at our homeworld? For how long?" "Long enough," Keiko said. "Long enough to realize something important. The Council doesn't rule through strength. You rule through fear, through the threat of overwhelming force." She gestured to the view screen showing New Andromeda. "But you never actually use that force. Because the moment you do, everyone sees you're not invincible. You're just bigger. This is an act of war." "No," Keiko interrupted. "This is a demonstration. We're not attacking. We're simply showing you what we could do. What we could have been doing for 2 decades while you never knew we were there." The bridge fell silent. "Here's what happens now," Keiko continued. "You're going to return to the Council. You're going to tell them that humanity is no longer requesting membership. We're informing you that we exist, we're armed, and we will not be threatened. The Council will never accept. The Council will accept what we tell them to accept," Keiko said coldly. "Because every single one of them now knows we have ships they and belly in the ultimate gesture of submission and trust." Emma knelt down. Carefully, she placed one hand on the creature's chest. The night maw's whining stopped. Its eyes closed. It let out a long, shuddering breath. Emma looked up at the class. At Zilrath. At 50 students who'd never seen a Deathworlder interact with another Deathworld creature. "It's not a monster," she said softly, scratching behind the night maw's ear. Its back leg thumped against the floor. "It's just far from home. Alone. Scared. She looked directly at Zilrath, like I was 3 months ago when I got here, before people showed me kindness. The professor's scales paled. I didn't think. No, Emma said. You didn't. She stood up. The night maw stood with her, pressing against her side, head level with her shoulder. Protective. Bonded. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to contact the Conservation Authority. You're going to tell them this creature needs to be returned to Vex 7, or, at minimum, placed with others of its kind. Emma's voice was steel wrapped in velvet. And until then, I'm taking care of it. You can't possibly. The Nightmaw growled. Not at Emma. At Zilrath. Emma placed a hand on its head. Easy. It sat. Immediately. The class stared in stunned silence. Zilrath stared too. How did